What's going on, guys? It's Jeezy. Welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about resonance and how it traps player and makes the experience worse for most players that are trying to gain more resonance. And since I have been playing for more than 2 years now, since the day one launch of Diablo Immortal, I kind of understand these things a lot better now. And as you can see, I could have easily reached like close to 5,000 resonance if I would have swapped my Fervent Fang, Mother Lament, and Viper Bite there for 3 more 5-star gems, but I did not do that because resonance is really punishing in my opinion if you try to harness is a lot, and also it will cost you a lot of money. So why is it punishing? If you would notice that when you're going to gain a lot of resonance, your experience for the battleground is going to get worse. And also, if you do not choose one of the best 5-star gems that provide damage output or damage boost or damage enhancements like rolling consequence, then you would feel like your damage output is really low, and these kinds of gems cost even higher to upgrade. And let's say if even if you bring out, even if you select all the awesome 5-star gems, you're still going to feel like, man, why am I not doing so much better now in battleground or overall? And the secret to that answer is your secondaries. That is correct. Secondaries plays even bigger roles than resonance itself. But let me state this again, yes, having a higher resonance and the legendary gems that boost your damage output like Void Spark, Gloom, Bottle Hope, Rolling, and Bloodsoaked Jade, these are really good for having a damage enhancement and having to get more resonance. But if your secondaries are going to be weak or low, then you're going to be an easy target in PvP battleground. And also you would notice that if your armor and armor penetration or potency and resistance is low, then you would be receiving a lot more damage from the monster. Your damage output will be less against monster because of the crit hit. Damage penetration will be lower in PvE. For me, I'm at 4400 armor penetration, but if you are somewhat below 50%, you would see that your damage output is still low even if your resonance is higher. So secondary plays a huge role, and if you are somewhat a new player or just got into Diablo Immortal couple months ago or already established player, I would suggest that to decide and stop at some point with your resonance and just don't keep on trying and getting more and more and more. Instead, change your focus entirely at some point and only focus on upgrading your secondary, and that is exactly what my goal is, which is once I reach my 4,000 resonance, I am completely going to stop and purchase legendary gems copies from the market at all. I don't need Wolf Horde. This was in my selection there. I pretty much don't need any of them, but yeah, I can remove them from my selection, which will indicate that I don't need them. Then just focus on your secondaries and look at the market price. It has gone down, and trust me, whales or mid-spender or who understand this mechanic now that secondaries plays even bigger roles, what they are doing is, instead of going with the highest resonance, they are choosing one of the best legendary gems that synergize with one another even though they give you less resonance, but they're keeping their secondary stats so high that in battleground killing them is really close to not easy. They always are hard to kill, and even when they have less resonance, like 3000 resonance dude running around with 5000 attributes, they're just going to destroy far stronger players than themselves who is not running with a really strong setup for the secondary. So secondary is the key to improve your experience for battleground and overall, and there are many options for 1 star 2 star gems that would still make you so much stronger that you do not need to spend a lot, and I will get into that later in my other video and explain all legendary gems that players should be focusing on, especially mid-spender new players or someone who is trying to establish a really good baseline, focusing on both their secondaries and trying to get to 3k resonance or 2k resonance. But if you would ask me, GZ, what is a really good resonance point with the best setup for resonance, res- setup for legendary gem and resonance? I would say 2500 resonance with one of the best legendary setup is good enough to melt down everything in PvE, and also with higher stats on the legendary gems. I mean on your secondary gems, you're going to have both your experience so much better, the PvP and PvE. Trust me, 2500 resonance is enough if you have the right setup for legendary gems, and I will get into that soon. But don't get yourself into this trap, because once you get into this, there is no coming out, and you would feel like, oh man, I have spent so much already for resonance, and the gem setup I have are not synergizing with one another really good, and if I make the change now, this is going to be so much bad, and I'm going to lose resonance, and making changes so difficult. So yeah, go with the best setup even if it is going to decrease your resonance, and I'll share the best setup pretty much soon enough with you guys. But anyways, this is it for the video, and I'll soon be getting out of this trap myself, because my goal is only and only those white wings, and that's pretty much it. After that, I am done, and I intend to get 5000 or 6000 attributes on my secondaries with 4000 resonance. That is my goal there. But anyways, I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.